people in her. Okay. It's gonna be a quick little stream. We're gonna just do a quick little stream real quick. There we go. Hi, Peyton. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's get her done. Okay. So it's going to be a quick little stream while I finish getting ready. Hi, Sierra. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Chanel. Mommy's going to dry her hair real quick. And then after that, it is time to go to work. So again, you guys, if you guys know people who you recommend for moderators, please let me know. You ruining your Pinterest relationship looking for gold. What? Hi, Draco. Wait a minute, Draco. I wonder if that's a Draco, like the famous person. Oh, no. No, it's not the famous Draco. I was like, no fucking way that the famous Draco was in here. Well, he's not really famous. Like, he is. Obviously, he has more people than I do. But Draco, he's an artist. And he's made this character in his music that I absolutely adore. And her name is Yami Online. I love the music. Hi, Olivia. Transfema? Oh, yes, Draco. Watch your stream. Right. Oh, my God. Oh, well, to answer your question, honey, favorite artists, I don't really have a favorite, per se. I like a lot of different people. Dream. Oh, hi, Dream. I don't know. Like, I like a lot. I like, I like Selena Gomez. I like Demi Lovato. I like Girl in Red. If you guys don't know who Girl in Red is, Girl in Red, she's a singer that made that song, Red in October or something. October. Addison Moore. Tate's. I don't know. I like a lot. I don't know. So, mods, go ahead and keep track of the trolls and the bullies in here, please. Oh, shoot. Lightning, come back. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, honeys. Draco, what's your age? She made the Sailor song? Yes. Hi, who is Isabel? Let me see Draco's account. Okay, this is your third stream in here. Okay. Am I Christian? No. Let me see. No, I'm not a Christian. So, Light King, you do know that there's people such as yourself that troll and that hate, like yourself, based on people's gender and ideology, right? Why am I not what? Why am I not Christian? Because you can't force religion on people. That's why. But that was a really trolling comment that you had there, Light King. It was a very trolling comment. Hold on. Well, maybe I might be wrong, Light King. I'm just saying, honey. The way you worded it. Why are you getting bullied? Because of your age. Plus, on top of that, I'm not even that age that you even mentioned either. So, I'm sure. Hey, what? I may be wrong, Light King. If I am, I do apologize. Yes, Chanel. $43. What do you guys think, mods? Should I make Draco a mod or no? Do you believe if anything? You mean in anything? Yes, kind of. I believe that God doesn't judge somebody so harsh like a lot of people think. I believe that you can do what you want as an adult. I also believe that forcing a child to medically transition is completely wrong and inhumane. I think that forcing women to compete against biological men is wrong. Whatever you do as an adult, past the age of 18, or in some cases 21, I think it should be completely good. I don't know who that is, and I'm not going to start drama on my channel. DeVry University? Yes. I don't know who you are, though, honey. I'm not going to do no protest in my channel when I don't know who you are. The nails are pretty. Thank you, Cora. Hi, honey. I like to keep my channel very neutral. I don't get involved with other people's things. I respect people. I'm a neutral channel. I don't do any of that crap. Hi, Linda. No, I'm good with that. I'm sorry, Trinity. Like I'm saying, honey, I don't know what that's about, and I'm not taking a risk. Yeah. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you. Mods, what do you guys think about Draco being a temporarily mod? What do you guys think? Ouch. Ouch. We have enough mods. Nope. I don't care. I'll fill up my whole entire audience as mods. I'll make every single... Well, I'm just kidding. I'm not making every single person a mod, but... Kaylee, she's been on... This is the third stream she's been on. Yeah, I know, Linda. I know. Well, at the end of the day, Linda, you also got to remember this channel gets a lot of hate from people to the left and people from the right. This channel gets a lot of hate from wannabe fake allies of the LGBT. This channel also gets a lot of hate from the outsiders. This channel gets a lot of hate from everybody because everybody doesn't like the truth. And that's what we do on this channel. We speak the truth. Everybody doesn't... There's a lot of haters and trolls out there that hate on the viewers and me as the host just because we have a different opinion than the norm. We get a lot of hate because we don't believe that children should medically transition, especially at 10, 12, 13 years old. We get a lot of hate for speaking up and having free speech. Hi, Lily. My sister's trans. Yes, Linda. Yes, honeys. You know, so that's the reason why we have mods. What happened to my hand? A German Shepherd bit me last month. Capri, don't you know how to do respect? If you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Hi, Addie. Respect goes a long way, Capri. A little bit of respect goes a long way. Over here, thank you. Hi, Jay. Yeah. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, honey. I love your nails. Thank you. Oh, my bad, Capri. My bad. But yeah, I got bit by a German Shepherd. I love your nails too. Thank you. So let me tell you a deal, Crico. Respect is not earned. Respect is a two-way street. At the end of the day, you will respect unless you want to be disrespected. Simple as that. Respect is not a one-way street like you think it is. Red, thank you. Fucking joke ass. Crico, you're a fucking joke. Respect is earned, not for free. Who in the fuck said it was free? As long as you respect people, they have respect back. What do you think you're going to do? Go in live treating people like shit? You're going to go to the Walmart and you're going to be waiting inside of a cashier line and be like, hey, assholes, move. Oh, I'm sorry. No, fuck you. You need to hurry your ass up. You think people are going to respect you when you act like that? No, respect is a two-way street. Respect is not just earned, it's also a mutual thing between two human beings. Let the Pikachu, thank you. Right? Hey, trans people. Right. Be like, hey, tranny, move out of the damn line. Hi, Rose. Oh my god. Exactly. So, Addie, right now you're disrespecting. So, I'm going to go ahead and delete that comment. And you can ask a correct, respectful way that I'm trans. You can ask that a respectful way. You don't need to be calling a tranny a full-ass man. That's completely disrespectful. Just like I think it's disrespectful if I call you anorexic or if I call you a fat, obese slob, right? Don't you think it's also disrespectful when you're a full-ass woman and you look like a woman and somebody comes up to you be like, are you a woman or are you a full-ass, or let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase this thing. If somebody comes up to a full-ass woman that they know for a fact is a woman, right? Wouldn't you as a woman be offended if somebody says, are you a man? So you see how disrespect does, huh, Addie? Don't worry, girl, because I'm fat too myself. But, You see how disrespect is, right? Hi, Gen Destroyer. So, nice Jose, which you're not nice. At the end of the day, you're not nice. You're just much of a bully like Addie is doing. At the end of the day, nobody's expecting you to accept nothing. I don't give a fuck that you don't like the fact that I'm trans. I don't give a shit that you accept it or not. As a human being, we should have respect for each other as a human being. You feel targeted? Well, look what you're doing to me, Addie. Literally called me a dude. So. Hi, Sue and Joy. Do I believe in God? Absolutely. That's the reason why I'm not like you and judging people. Nice Jose, or let's just say troll Jose. Are you stupid or are you just retarded? Which one are you? Are you both? Let me know. Which one are you, Jose? Because I think you're both. I think at the end of the day, you don't know the difference and you can't identify the difference between flat out targeting, disrespect, discrimination, and basically freedom of speech. But the thing is, I never asked for anybody to accept me for what I am. I'm not begging for it. I'm just on here as a simple human being. And cowards like you, mean bully Jose, cowards like you that want to troll and try to put your stupid ass false information 2 cents in, it's not going to win the battle. You're done. You're so fucking idiot. Am I trans? Yes. What a fucking dumbass retard. I'm sorry, you can't help stupid. Once you pass a certain point, you know, I'm retarded myself. Again, I said this multiple times in my streams. I have ADHD and someone on the autism spectrum and depression. So I have mental disorders too. But even a dumbass retarded tranny like myself can even understand the difference. And so... Thank you, honeys. Thank you. So, how's everybody doing before we were rudely interrupted? Okay. On North Korean? Yes. Jim, JM, you got no control over that. See, you're not retarded, are you? I don't think you are. So you should keep your fucking mouth shut. Just like with the word tranny. I can say the word tranny because I'm a tranny. Just like gay. I can say that word because I take dick. So, at the end of the day, you have no say-so. Well, get the fuck out, JM. You ain't gonna respect thing. You're gonna get the fuck out. Simple. I'm telling you guys, you will respect as a human being. Again, I don't care if you like the fact that I'm trans. I don't care if you accept the fact that I'm trans. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm a human being just like you are. And if you can't respect that, then leave. Simple as that. Where I get the necklace from? I built it. Hi, Kinsley. Oops. Well, I didn't build it. The chain, I got it from JCPenney's. Yeah. Oh, she did, huh? Let me see. Such a cute necklace. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Sophia, right? Okay. Let's get rid of some trash here real quick. There's 2 Addies. Which is the other one? Oh, Life with Addie. Hi, Life with Addie. Have I been in a relationship? Yes. Hi, Elsie. Hi, Lily. Okay, so, let's finish getting ready. Okay, come on. Oh. I think today we're going to be wearing the other dress today. If I can find it. Right? Thank you, Addie. Yeah. You know, and like I'm saying, chat, you know, it's so sad that people can't respect another human being as a human being. You know, at the end of the day, who cares what you are? If you're gay, if you're trans, if you're lesbian, bi, who cares? At the end of the day, you're still human. A relationship? No. Hi, Crazy. Crazy Sorka. Destiny. Oh, good name. You chose a good name. Yes, honeys. Oh. Yes, Addie, honey. I'm not mean, Addie. Trust me. You're good, girl. You're good, sweetie. Okay. All right, Draco. Let me see. 6 months ago. Okay. Okay. Temporarily mod Draco. Just delete comments that are disrespectful. That's it right now. Don't be kicking people out right now. We don't need all that crap. Hi, honeys. I'm back. Okay, so Hi, Weatherman. So who's asking a question about dating a tranny and if you're a guy? What? Okay, so what was that question? Yes, guys, I was on the phone right now. I'm so sorry. Hi. Okay, so somebody asked a question about if somebody dates a tranny, what's... Hi, girl. Hi, Devil. Devil Trouble. That's cute. Hi, Vids. I'm just finishing getting ready to head out and go to work. Oh, you're welcome. Did I get implants? No, they're real. What I do for work? I do customers. Don't worry, chat. I'm still here. I can still see your messages. I'm just changing real quick. Oh my god, chat. I got hiccups. You're scared? Why is that? Oh. I'm paused? I'm not paused. Hey, No, you guys, I just turned off the camera real quick so I can get change, you guys. I'm not ending or anything like that. I'm just saying I turned off the camera so I can change. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys stop arguing, you guys. You guys just be nice to each other. Let me see. Hi, honeys. Reports. There we go. Hi, Natalie. Okay. Oh my god. Well, the only thing that Faustina was trying to say if I have implants, I don't mind that question. So, yes. Yeah, Linda, you're right. Mm-hmm. Hi, Zodic. Okay. Hi, Faya. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Hey Hey. When? When did I transition, Lima? 2021. Hi, Diamonds. What are we doing here? Oh, we're just getting ready right now. That's all. Ah! Shit. Yeah, we're just getting ready for the day's worth of work. Your fits are cute. Thank you. Okay, Beezy. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, honeys. And nobody, including yourself, is ever going to change how I think. Religion cannot be forced. Religion can only be observed and believed by its sought. Yes. Well, if you don't care, then get the fuck out. Huh. That was really hard, huh? You fucking retard, huh? You're so pretty. Thank you. Disrespectful ass cunt. Great Melon. Thank you. Where's my dress from? Aeropostale. I got it on sale over Aeropostale. It's normally like $47, and I got it on sale for $18. Here, Liz, thank you. Naturally straight, yes. Is it vintage? No. I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a fit check right now in just a second. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little fit check. Just give me a second. I love your necklace. Thank you. Okay, I'll give you guys a little fit check right here. Yes, babies. Yes. Thank you. Yep, so this is also a romper. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's also a romper. But yes. Oh! Okay. Alright. Smash. Thank you. Body tee, yes. Mm-hmm. I don't remember, honeys. Hey, hair salon, thank you. Thank you, honeys. Better hair than me? I doubt that. I doubt that. Hi, Jason. Take a what back? Yeah. Thank you, honeys. Yes. Yes. So all you assholes that keep on doing a male slur, you're going to get kicked. You understand that, assholes? Thank you. So all you punk-ass little bullies that want to bully trans people, so you guys are going to get kicked. Just letting you know. So, Faye, you don't get to dictate what people do with their body as an adult. You don't get to dictate what you think is righteous with God, Jesus Christ, as an adult. I'm just going to tell you one thing. I did this as an adult, not as a child. I'm against transitioning. And at the end of the day, I think that kid should be saved from being like this. No, you can get the fuck out, Junior, yourself. Hi from Germany. Hi. So mods for JR, since he wants to be a lazy trash and not want to hit the X button to get the fuck off the stream. Whatever negative messages he says, just delete him. Let me see. Pretty, right. He's mad because he likes trannies secretly and he doesn't want to admit it. That's why he's mad. I look tired. Well, I've been up since early in the morning. I have to deal with lawyers. Deal with things from my dog bite. I had a lawyer for my dog bite. Ariana? I think so. Oh, yeah, honey, I'm trying to get paid. They really be in love? Right. What happened? I got bit by a German Shepherd last month. I was at work, and a German Shepherd. This is trash. Same as your parents for having you, piece of shit troll. What kind of dog? German Shepherd. Wants us to be happy? Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Vaccination? Hell no. Hell no. I don't believe in that vaccination bullshit. No, sir. I don't believe in that vaccination bullshit. You know what? These trolls do, like Colite and Andrew. These trolls are probably the ones that get vaccinated like a dumbass, but no. Are they natural? Yes. Let me see. Well, at the end of the day, you can't really blame people from being vaccinated too, because at the end of the day, they were brainwashed by the government. Oh, I don't know, Josh. I don't vote for Biden. I don't believe in presidents. So, I believe we have them, but I don't believe exactly what they do and what the purpose is. People like you may, but I don't. What happened to the German Shepherd? They still have it. Am I against all vaccinations? Well, I don't know enough information about all vaccinations, but I am against the C-19. So, exactly. And Zoe's online, but I'm not one of those. Wrong person. What happened to the kitty? Which kitty? The kittens? They're still here. We still got the kittens. All right. Okay, chat. Let's go. Jesus loves you no matter what. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Ryla. Let's see if one of the look at the kitties. Look at the kitties. Look at the kitties. You guys remember the cat? You know the cat that says, huh? Hi. Huh? Huh? Hi, huh, cats? God, what's that cat that says, huh? Bender? Is that his name, Bender? Hi, babies. Oh, look at the kitties. 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 Oh, no, baby. When I get my hair done, you know what? Funny, Fat Taylor. Never had my hair done. Never dyed it. Never had it done. Before we leave, I'll see if there's more cats around. We have like 7 cats here. Yeah, I don't see them. Yeah, I don't know where they are. We have 7 cats. Oh, and there's the little doggies. Hi, Dewey's. Hi, Dewey's. But yeah, so we have 7 cats. One of them ain't your... No, honey, the cats ain't mine. I wish I had your hair. Thank you, sweetie. And there, we're just gonna do that. That dog is cute, thank you. Zoe's! It's just me! It's me, Mario! I'm so stupid. Hi, John. Yeah, that's right, Shrek lover, right? I love your dress, thank you. That's funny. I can do a lot of voices, chat. I can do Mickey Mouse. I guess I can do Mario since you guys are laughing about the Mario one. I would die of the wetness from over here. Hell yeah, Sabrina. I made the girls wet and I made the men hard. Yes, babies. Oh! Did I go live? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, honeys. I make you hard as fuck. I hope I make... There. Now can you guys hear me? There's a cute guy that's out here. And I'm gonna pretend that I need to close my trunk just so he can see this big fat ass walking to the back of the car. I wanna see if he stares at me. Hell yeah, ladies, let's get it. Let's get it, girls. Hell yeah. He looked. Yes, he looked. Yes. Kiss me higher, right? Hey, he's not bad. He's a roofer. He does roofs. I'm naughty? Yes. Yes. Let's see if he says hi. No, he didn't, but... Hi, Capri. Hell yeah, Sabrina, Laura. She hella gangster. Yes. Just like you, Dawn, huh? You're a wannabe grown-up. Just a punk-ass little kid, huh? I'm wondering what should I eat? Thank you, August. See, unlike everybody else, unlike you, Dawn, everybody else doesn't give a fuck what somebody does with their body as an adult. The only one that has insecurities is a bitch-ass coward like you, Dawn. Over here is self-worried about what other people do with their bodies. What is the content? Just mostly content. Okay, I'm gonna mute this real quick while I order. Hi, babies. Okay. Oh my god, it's hella bright in here. Oh my god. Hi, Penny. So, what is everybody doing? Okay, cool, Draco. Let's make sure, just make sure people like that. Make sure you guys also, delete comments. Let me see. Yeah, make sure you guys report them too. Cowards like, little bitch boys like, Alex. Yeah, make sure you guys report them too. Thank you, Sabrina, Laura. Well, I do have an impeachment for Trump. I do have a petition for a petition for impeachment for Trump. Yes. If you guys are wondering, on my channel, I do have a couple petitions. One of them is to impeach Trump. Trump needs to get out of office. He's abusing the power. He's wasting taxpayer money. He's taking away insurance from innocent people. He's also taking insurance away from trans. He's also trying to take rights for trans people out. He's also trying to take rights for trans people out. So there's a lot of things that what he's doing. Make sure you guys report that one too for harassment and bullying. Making fun of somebody's mental disorders. Hi, just me. What does FDT means? FDT. I don't even know what that means. Oh, you little trolls that keep coming in here with your little harassment. It's fine. You're just bringing up my viewer count. You're making me more money on YouTube. At the end of the day, I'm just going to keep deleting your comments and just keep getting your ass out of the stream. I'm just going to keep booting your ass out. As simple as that. So another thing that I'm going to do, chat, I'm going to do a petition to get YouTube to do a device ban. So I think a lot of these trolls, I think a lot of these haters that come in here, I think that a lot of these people need to get a device ban. That way so they can't be making fake accounts with the Google or Yahoo email or whatever the case is. No, Tyson, there's a difference between free speech and discrimination, you fucking retard. Sorry that you can't comprehend the difference. I really, really wish that you were smart enough to do that, Tyson. You know, and it takes a retarded tranny to even have the common sense and the actual, you know, comprehension issue here to actually understand the difference between free speech and discrimination. That's right, Jonathan. You're gonna pick 2. Thank you. Look at all this cancel culture crew coming in here. Look at that. But you did insult me, Tyson. You're over here sticking up for bullies. You literally said, yeah, you hate free speech. So when somebody keeps discriminating against me, keeps calling me a dude, making fun of my voice, making fun of my hair, making fun of my speech impediment, which is a mental disorder, you know, when I can't pronounce words right. So according to you, these people are supposed to be able to just say whatever the fuck they want. And if I say anything back, that means I'm hating on free speech. You're a fucking idiot, Tyson. Hi, Red Flower. Yeah. Here. Right? So people, let me just remind you, chat. Let me remind you, chat. So I'm going to put this coward inside the pinned comment here. So this coward right here, chat, you hate free speech right here in the pinned comment. So this person wants to protect bullies. This person wants to protect people who are basically assholes like T.Y. Taylor. So this person protects people who wants to discriminate against people who are transphobic, who doesn't like gays, who doesn't like trannies, who doesn't like anything else. So people like this needs to get kicked. There you go. There we go. So, good, Taylor. We did. Trash like this doesn't need to be in here. Enough clout for you, Tyson. Bye. Right. Oh my God. Some of these fucking haters in here are clowns. I swear, like, these haters think they're up on one. You know, at the end of the day, how are you going to be up on one when I'm making money off of you? You people are stupid. You haters are fucking retarded. You people think of all these fake-ass accounts that you're going to make. You people think that I'm not going to sit there and use that for my advantage. You people are dumb. Stupid-ass haters. I don't understand it. Thank you, Daylight. Men and women's sports, don't support it. Only time when it's acceptable if a woman wants to compete against a biological male. Those are nice. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And they're real too. The tits are real. Yes, I don't support medical transition of a child. If you're 10, 12, 15, I don't support puberty blockers. I think a child needs to live through childhood. Yeah, so. Hi, honeys. Love and thank you. Bigger than mine. I doubt that, Stephanie. I doubt that, girl. Stephanie, I think yours is probably bigger, honeys. I doubt that. Hi, Leah. Thanks for showing them up. Oh my god. You get bullied from others? Well, Sabrina, DM me, private message me which ones that you're talking about. You also need to report those people too. Yeah, crawfish, exactly. Exactly, crawfish. You know, and crawfish, you know, I respect people like crawfish to the fullest. I completely respect crawfish. Oh, yeah, Stephanie. You know, I respect people like crawfish. You know, here's a difference between transsexuals and transgenders, right? I'm a transsexual. You know, people like transgenders, they wouldn't like crawfish. They will sit there and talk crap about crawfish. They will harass him or her. I don't know if crawfish is a him or her. They'll sit there and make a whole entire fuss about it. But me, you got to think reality, you know? Ever plan on putting effort into your voice? Yeah, if you want to pay for the classes, and you pop. If you want to pay for the classes, I do have my Cash App and my Venmo right there. Exactly, Randy. Exactly, honey. You know, the classes ain't free. Oh, look, Tyler made another account. Oh, look at that. Little tranny chaser, little fag boy made another account. Sad. Hi, Tiffany. You know, it's so funny. The people who hate the most are the people who likes you the most. You guys ever notice that? Okay, so I'm gonna take off the green screen because right now, after I get done eating, we're gonna be ending the stream anyways after I get done eating. Okay, hi, honey bunnies. Oh. Hi, babies. There. Oh, shoot, I didn't even see the comments. Do you think pronouns like Z and Zers? No, absolutely not. I think it's the most stupidest thing ever. He was. There we go. Hi, Tiger Lover. Hi, LOL. Since when is truth hate? When you sit there and you disrespect somebody and discriminate against them, that's when it's hate. How come I live stream all day? Well, I don't live stream all day, so you're trying to get a false Information false brownie points here. Hi, R. Taylor. She and her. Not just me. We already kicked them out. We already kicked that tranny chaser out. Keep coming back with all the fake ass accounts, Taylor. You're just making me more money. I'm just gonna keep booting you out. It's alright, LOL. It doesn't make you a lot of money. I'm not one of those privileged YouTubers yet. Yes, Alyssa. Thank you, gamer tag. Thank you. Right, Bailey? Yeah, Taylor's one of those tranny chasing fads that secretly watch Pornhub of trannies getting fucked. Hide in disguise. You know what you should hide? Back into your mother's vagina. That's where you should be hiding back into. Are you can a woman? I don't understand poor vocabulary. I don't comprehend poor vocabulary. Am I AIDS? Am I a woman? Well, I'm not a biological woman, no. I'm a transsexual. Hi, crazy canines. Thank you, Ray. Sabrina made me choke on soup, right? Hi, Casey. I love your necklace. Thank you. Hi, Capri. What am I eating? Carne asada. I boldly watch trans porn. I used to watch trans porn. I like trannies. I've actually dated trannies. I like trannies, but I'm picky. And all the trans porn that's out there now is all fucking crap. A lot of the trans porn is crap now. That's why all these haters and these trolls come in here. Because they get a reaction from a real transsexual and they jerk off their 3-inch penis. L Hood, you fucking dumbass retard. You spelled disgusting wrong, you fucking asshole. See, look how stupid you made yourself look. Leather dress, thank you. Where's my nails from? From a salon. Non-binary? I don't believe in non-binary. I only believe in male and female. That's it. Really? Battlefield videos? Damn! You remember my Battlefield videos? Wow. How'd I get it? Hormones. Hi, Nyla. What I do for work? I work with customers. Am I trans? Yes. Right? Well, yeah, because like all the trans porn, it's all old. It's all outdated. It's all the same fucking fake plastic fucking trannies. It's all the same shit. My earrings, I bought them from JCPenney's. That's what I'm saying, chat. The trolls in here, like Jennery Travis, all the haters in here, like this person, all these haters and trolls in here, that's why they come in here. That's why they hate and they jack off their penis or they masturbate their vagina, whatever. They hate and they masturbate because they get attention from real transsexuals. That's why they act like this. I could get off of hormones and I can be fine for a long time. See, like these two haters, you see these three haters, Linus, Enlighten, and JS, you see these three haters right here? So they're so desensitized to tranny porn on Pornhub and XXX videos, all this, you know, porn sites with all these nasty trannies, these dudes that dress in women's clothing getting fucked by dudes. You know, they don't have access, they don't have enough material for real transsexuals getting fucked on these websites. So haters like this come in here and make fake accounts like Linus did, because this is not their actual account. This is a fake account because this is the same person that was in here earlier. So tranny chasing fag boys like this want to come in here and masturbate and they get off bullying trans people. So I'm doing pretty good. What about you? Okay, thank you, honey. They're over here mad because I spilled the truth. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that's not what they do. Well, Delta B, I am a human, you fucking retard. So I do eat. You know, what do you want me to do? $20.21. Ask your mom to take silks. So, the coward that keeps making these accounts, you're going to say this is freedom of speech when you have straight out evidence? It's also all discriminating comments. What do you have to say for that? Fucking coward. You're pretty, thank you. Oh, I should have got that racist in here. There's a racist in here right now. Oh, well. Right. And shin veins. It's none of your fucking concern what I do. You ain't shit. You ain't shit but a hoe in a trick. That's all you are, shin veins. I can do what the fuck I want with my body. And there's nothing that bitch boys like you can ever do about it. If I decide to transition my body then I will do it. You have no say so. But you do care, because you're just discriminating on me right now. You want me to pull up your message? Here, I'm going to pull up your message. Since you want to be a lying piece of shit right now. Okay. So, he literally said, oh, you deleted it. Deleted the message, huh? That figures. Let me see. Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, I screenshotted it right here. Right there. So, there we go. So, this shit is getting old fast. People are fed up with pretending. Don't expect others to accommodate your beliefs. So, I want you to pinpoint when exactly did I ever say that I was forcing other people to accommodate your quote-unquote terms, accommodate my beliefs. Because again, I said this in my channel a lot. I don't give a fuck for the fact that you accept the fact that I'm trans. Simple as that. So first of all, what business of it to you how I treat my body, how I do my life as a grown-ass adult? At the end of the day, you don't have shit to do. Like, you literally can't do shit. You're not my man. Trust me, if you were, I would have booted your ass a long time ago. So, at the end of the day, what gives you the right to sit there and try to forcefully control somebody's life, especially as an adult? But I am being myself. But according to you, you think you have a right to sit there and control what people do as an adult with their lives and with their bodies. You literally just said, oh, you need to quit pretending and be yourself. So, thank you, Charlie. So, I'm still trying to figure out here, who the fuck was asking for acceptance? I wasn't. A lot of them are, as Alexandra. A lot of them are, as Alexandra Castle. A lot of the transgenders, they do bowling. Rattling? Yeah, it's my car. But again, I'm not trying to get nobody to accept it. So I'm still trying to figure out, where's your proof? Where's your logic behind this? I want you to pinpoint. I want you to do me a big favor. I want you to send me a link to a video that I ever had in my channel where I ever said that I was begging for acceptance. Exactly, baddies. That's right, because you can't. It doesn't exist. You know, you call out the haters and they can't prove anything because it doesn't exist. Of course, chat. Of course. Of course, Alexandra. I am polite. I'm always polite. I just think it's funny that haters and tranny chasers like Darth wants to sit there and do discriminating comments when they're just too stupid that they're actually boosting my channel up. And tacos, yes. Right? Mm-hmm. Taco Bell, no. Mm-hmm. Why do people keep asking my gender? Because that's all they care about. That's all they jack off to is what I am. She and her. It's like, come on. It's like 2025. Who the fuck cares if you're trans or not? DSM-5. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Crow. Mm-hmm. Amen. We need to be put back on the DSM-5. Amen. Can't stress that enough. Mm-hmm. That's all. Right. Right. How much do I pay for the nails? 75 for both pedicure and manicure. Hey, we got some haters. We got some cowards like Timothy. So, Timothy, you're done. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to give this stream a couple more minutes, and then we're going to end it. Because I got to get to work. Okay. Igor says, thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Me and echo chamber, that doesn't make any fucking sense. At least if you're gonna talk shit, at least make it make sense. You're pretty. Thank you, Jelaya. Alright. Alright, Sabrina. It's just something stupid that the dumbasses like that say. Or no, he's not the only one. They're trying to talk shit, and they can't even talk shit right. I don't get it. Nice tits, big lad. Oh, what? You're hating because my tits are bigger than your bitch's tits? Coward ass bully. You're mad that your bitch probably had to do implants? Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think Story even has a girl. I think cowards like this, they don't even have women in their lives. I think that cowards like this, they just bully people and they just jack off in their mom's basement. Damn it, where is my Cash App? Oh, let me see. Right. No, Elizabeth, as long as you're respectful, it's not. But yes, Elizabeth, I'm trans, honey. I'm stunning, thank you. Oh, look, Mike is another tranny chaser. Oh, look at that. I have the same birthmark. What? You eat like a trucker? Well, I did do truck driving. Thank you, Jordan. And that's the reason why you're permanently getting kicked, Samantha. Thank you. Do you ever think of the bullshit that comes out of your mouth, Speedy? Do you ever think of all the hatred that you're trying to spew out of your own account that you're actually typing on? Do you ever take in consideration and fact that people are just defending themselves? But you don't do that, huh? Because it doesn't happen to you, right? So at the end of the day, but you are spewing hatred. You're saying, do I ever consider the fact that the hormones are making me, you know, with the false information that you're talking about? You know, nothing like your profile picture. Well, let me tell you something, you fucking idiot. You know there's actually makeup, right? What's that coward's name? Sumber. You know there's there's makeup, right? You know my profile picture, I was wearing makeup, right? I don't have any makeup on right now. I'm completely fucking raw right now. I literally got no makeup on. So that's the reason why you look different inside the profile picture, because there's makeup. I guess you're just too stupid to realize. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. Exactly, Alessandra. Exactly. Haters be jealous? They are. They are jealous. What happened to the camera? 1 second. Adam Sandler movies, they're okay. Am I one of the transgenders? No. Oh, look at this. Milos, Lilik can't handle mature words like idiots. Oh, look at that. Oh. So you gotta talk shit and call somebody diabolical, whatever the fuck that word is that you just use right now, just because you don't like the words that they're using. Oh, so you want to stick up for the bullies. That's what you're doing. Oh. Yeah, people like Milo's want to stick up for bullies. So calling somebody an idiot while being whatever the fuck you think you are is fucking diabolical. So not only are you talking shit, you're also insulting me, and then you're gonna sit there and tries to debate of what kind of words that I use. You're a fucking idiot. Oh my god. People are so stupid sometimes. Yeah, I have a speech impediment. You want to talk some shit about that too, Sumber? You want to make fun of somebody's mental illness? It's called a speech impediment, Walter. So there's a difference. I have the card to say retard because I am one. Just like an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Pretty ionic that you're over here protecting bullies too, huh? Silence. You're protecting bullies. What do I do in my free time? Not really anything. Makeup, shopping. You're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you, honeys. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our Cash App days. We're going to make it, if you want your discriminating comments read, you will pay up. Exactly, Peyton. So, mods, this is what we're gonna do. For all the discriminating comments, these people are gonna get three chances. 3 chances only. And if they don't want to pay up and they want to keep talking their discriminating comments, then they will just be kicked, simply. And this time, it's going to be permanent kick. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So when you're in the stream, if you want to conversate nicely, respectfully, because remember, there's people in this stream that's watching this stream. So even if for the fact that you don't like trannies, okay, fine, be it. Who cares? Again, nobody's asking for you to be accepting of trannies, transsexuals, transgenders, whatever. At the end of the day, there will be respect as a human being, because at the end of the day, we're all human. So, Clinton, you are done. Thank you. It kind of sounds like you do, though. Honestly, it really does sound like you're transphobic, especially from all the negativity that you had ever since you got into my stream today. So you really do sound extremely transphobic. Hi, honeys. False, Joey. Respect is a two-way street. Respect is neutral between two parties. So when you come at somebody and you just disrespect them and you flat out fucking put them on slurs and you make fun of them and you insult them, they have every right to insult you back. They have every single right to sit there and say something back. So, well, you certainly hell don't act trans. Hi, honeys. Kiana, it's actually kind of common sense when you see the tits. How much I bench press? As much as your mom weighs. Vanity, who says I wasn't dealing with the negativity? Who says I wasn't dealing with any of that? You want to be a girl, how come you don't deal with all the negativity? Who says I wasn't? It's not my fault that you're blind and you can't see all the disrespectful comments. Yeah, it was, Joey. It was very disrespectful. You're transphobic. See, here's the thing what these haters do, chat. A lot of these haters in these shows like Joey, a lot of these people will sit there and try to pull the victim card. They will try to sit there and pull the reverse Monopoly card here. Oh, that wasn't hatred. That wasn't this. That wasn't that. Knowing for damn well it was. So, chat, this is Joey's original comment here. Who doesn't add trans, Peyton? You're dictating how trans people should act, but yet you woke trans people do the same thing with us. People like you are the ones that ruin the community. People like you are the ones that try to take voices away from real transsexual sunburn. See, again, victim card mentality. At the end of the day, when you're spewing transphobic bullshit onto another trans person and you're gonna play the victim card. At the end of the day, you know why I made this channel? You're born respect where I come from, even if you don't agree with them. Exactly. But Zephyr's not on YouTube Shorts, you fucking idiot. There we go. So, at the end of the day, like I'm saying, chat, at the end of the day, one of the reasons why I made this channel is because I get tired of trans people like Sunburn over here sitting there and trying to dictate, because this is what they're doing. They're trying to play the victim card. They're the ones that dictate what's going on. That's how they got their, that's how, let me get some trash out of here real quick. There we go. At the end of the day, people like this are the reason why our trans community is ruined. This is the reason why Trump is taking away our rights, because of people like Sunber. This is a reason why our community is fucked. This is a reason why we're taking off the DSM-5. This is a reason why insurance isn't going to cover us anymore. This is a reason why. I know, Kiana. I'm hoping other people would actually do that. Let me see. Name one right that's been taken away. Rights for insurance. Insurance that we paid into. See, Logan, you need to quit watching all those TikTok woke trannies, those dudes dressing in dresses, pretending to be trans. So instead of talking shit like your cock-sucking mouth is, how about you actually get your facts straight? How about you actually get your information straight before you sit there and try to discriminate on people? Get the fuck out of here, Logan. Yeah, Logan's a piece of shit trash. There. Oh, look at all the cancel culture. Oh, look at all the cancel culture in here. No, you're speaking hatred. Hi. Yeah, guys, I have it on mute. All right. Right. Yeah, work? I'm going to work here pretty soon. Am I attracted to men? Yes. Hi, Heidi. Right. Thank you. You too. Girl, you don't have a pink straw, do you?
What was that?
So, as one, don't you hate the partridge? I'm sorry, but I don't understand woke literature. I don't understand big woke terms, big woke words like that. I speak American. I speak traditional American. I speak man and woman language. I don't speak woke language. Hi, honeys. So, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that word. Alice, Alexis, what does that word mean? Really, I smile? Right? You guys, what does that word mean? Patchary? Perchary? What the hell does that word mean? I would look it up on Google, but I'm running a stream right now. Hi, NYX. Visit? Yes, honey. I would love to go to Norway. Yes. Hair tutorial? I could, but I don't know what you guys want to see because I always do the same things. Taking my medication. Oh, okay. France? I wouldn't mind going to France. The code for it? What code? What code? Oh, that's Cash App. Yeah. Yeah, Cash App. Can you guys hear me? Love you too, Sabrinas. How you get the tits? I need tits. There's actually a couple ways I got my boobs. I'll tell you right now. I got to go. Okay, Kiana. Wait for a minute. Oh, you're fine, Savannah. Are you leaving, Sabrina? What drink? What drink you got? Oh, what drink I got? I got the caramelizer with chocolate drizzle. And I always get it with a pink straw. Oh, my bad for earlier, Sumber. Sumber. You know what? At the end of the day, we don't need to be enemies. We don't need to be foes, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, maybe it's just a miscommunication. I love the nails. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. At the end of the day, a lot of us is just fed up with a lot of bullshit. A lot of us is fed up with people in our own. Right? Right? Because at the end of the day, look, chat. I said this. How do I work with long nails? Oh, honey, I always do. You get used to it. Zachary, there's a more respectful way to ask that question. So for right now, I'm going to ignore your question. At the end of the day, a lot of us is getting fed up with people in our own community. Let's just be nicer. Yes, exactly. Way too much to drink right now. Last night, right? Hi, Marissa. And it's sad because it's like people in our own community is getting us killed. It's a very, very sad, depressing time. At the end of the day, a lot of people from this community is taking the whole trans thing, taking it off the mental thing, right? And at the end of the day, we need to be on the DSM-5. We absolutely need to be on the DSM-5. So for all those fucking haters that was in here earlier saying that having insurance for a trans person is not a right, yes it is. It's a fucking right. And you look like you're gonna get kicked. Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. You're good, Sunburn. Me too, honeys. I apologize too. So, at the end of the day, insurance is a right. At the end of the day, it is. Especially when you've been somebody that worked and pay into the system like I have. I've done a lot of jobs. I've worked at a lot of places. I've done everything. I literally just said it's a right, you fucking idiot. Are you stupid, Mr. K? Are you that ignorant? Are you that fucking retarded? I literally just said it's a right. And what, let me screenshot this dumbass fucking retard before he tries to delete or retract the message. Look at this stupid ass. I literally just said it was a right. And his dumbass is saying, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's just a freaking human right, dumb ah. You can't even spell dumbass right. You said dumb ah. You're fucking retarded. I said it's a right. God, you're fucking stupid. Just for being trans, it doesn't mean that it can't be a right. We got a lot of haters in here already again. Let me see. Let me see. My gender is not what you're cosplaying. Why are you so immature about your own gender, though? Why are you so fucking insecure about your own shit, Angel Storm? Why are you so insecure about it? So what, somebody's being trans? So what? How does that hurt you? When somebody that's actually sitting there being a real transsexual, how does that hurt you? Pasta? No. There's only two genders? Exactly. Exactly. Very little? Yeah, trans people, well, real transsexuals are very little of the population. Yeah. Okay, let's get some of the trash out of here. Women's sports, I don't think biological men should be competing against women forcefully, no. Right, right. Are they real? Yes. Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. Thank you. Thank you, honeys. Pasta. When you have perverts, so Sriracha Vanity says, when you have perverts using it for their advantage to illegally get away from peeping toms thinking it's the biggest problem. Well, here's the thing, honey. You need to know the difference. Those people aren't trans. Those people are definitely not trans. Those people are dudes wearing dresses pretending to be trans. biological men shouldn't compete in women's sports. Absolutely. I think if a woman wants to compete against a biological man, sure, let him. But I don't think it should be forced, no. All right. What? He can't be a robot. I'm gonna say there's well, there is only two genders. There's only male and female. Right? Only two genders? Yes. Right around, yeah. There we go. There. Okay. I love your dress. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I want you guys to see what a racist looks like. This person's also a racist right here. Ah, fuck. Laura, it's already took that person out. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, there's somebody saying the N-I-G-G-R word in here. Right, Cetera. Vanity, right, right. There we go. There we go. Okay, so back to the insurance topic. At the end of the day, I think that people who paid into the insurance should have every right. Right, John? Right. Hi, Ricky. Right. Amen. If you hate someone for living differently, then you just break that command. Exactly. 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 My therapist says she likes your dress. Right? Hi, Payne. So, thank you, Wyatt. Thank you. Nice rack. Thank you. Exactly. Subscriber, thank you, Penelope. So, at the end of the day, chat, here's how I look at it, right? So, here's how I look at it. You worked. You paid into the system. Even if it's free healthcare from the state. You paid into the system. You worked. You paid into the system. You done your due diligence, and you actually done work, jobs, right? JM, you're done. Thank you. Permanently done. Get the fuck out. Never return. Eat a dick? I will gladly eat a dick. Yes. Just like Ben. Charlie Kirk wouldn't be proud. I don't give a fuck who would be proud. I'm not on here to fucking please anybody. So, anyways. At the end of the day, just because you're trans does not mean that you don't deserve to have rights for insurance at the end of the day. Everybody should have insurance to a certain point, right? You know, now, if you're choosing to be homeless, being on drugs, being on methamphetamine, to be on fentanyl, to living on the street by a decision, then no. So I don't think you should have it by that choice. But at the end of the day, I think everybody deserves insurance. Most people don't choose those lives. Some don't. So, Draco will kick him out. You're a mod? Be mod yet. Molly, what's your... Let me see. Free healthcare for all. 2 points. Let me see. What's Molly's history in here? Praise that the government's not going to pay for your hormones. So what? I work, so... Exactly. So you're talking shit, talking about how come the government doesn't pay for your hormones, but yet you people are getting insurance to cover your insulin medication. You people are getting insurance to cover your ADHD, depression medication such as Adderall, Ritalin. So you people are getting diabetic medication. So you people are getting insurance to cover visits for personal therapy, for mental therapy. But yet trans people who take hormones because their body depends on the hormones, such as myself, you think that's not a valid right for a trans person to have insurance. Yeah, sure. Coming for my pasta, right? Why don't I voice train? Because I don't have the money for it right now. So, chat, I want you to see... Oh, no, that braces got kicked out too. Gender dysmorphia? Yes. It's the same. Well, whatever you think it is, David, that's on your opinion. Stop trying to force religion on people. Just because you think it's a sin for all you fake-ass, Bible-thumping-ass motherfuckers that wants to sit there and hide behind God's name in vain, just because you think it's a sin, keep your comments to yourself. At the end of the day, who cares what I'm doing as an adult? Now, what you should be doing is being on Team Sabrina to protect children 10, 12, 13 years old from starting puberty blockers and chemically castrating their body. So... no. Your body doesn't depend on hormones to continue living, but it actually does. So obviously you don't know shit about HRT, Madeline. So at the end of the day, if I quit hormones cold turkey, my body will fuck up. Osteoporosis, I'll get bone issues. I can even get things as bad as lupus. You know, when your body's on cross-sex hormones for a certain X amount of years or X amount of time, your body starts depending on those hormones. And when you take those hormones away, like what you're talking about, that will fuck your body up. But the thing is, John, you're not the only one that paid into the system. You're literally not the only one that paid into the system. You're acting like you're the only motherfucker who paid into the system. Guarantee you, I paid way more money in taxes, way more money in Social Security, way more money in medical than you ever did, John. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. When you're talking about a couple grand a month being paid into medical, then you have a right to sit there and talk shit about somebody like me. So... alcoholics and HRTs, two separate things. It does not take money to voice train. Watch Yokio. I can't learn voice training off of YouTube videos. All right. Thank you, Peyton. Leave your eyes. Thank you. Thank you. I love all the fucking haters that sit there and try to say, play and pretend. So what? Who fucking gives a shit? You're not the one that's paying my bills. Weren't supposed to turn into a girl. Okay, so what? That's your opinion. Keep your negative opinions to yourself. I was just waiting for a reason to kick Jay out of here when he started insulting me right now. I'm just waiting to get that troll out of here. Waiting for a reason. Jake. Oh my god. Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them do, honeys. Exactly. Exactly. How are things over there? Pretty good. What about you? But yeah, I think that trans people should have every right to insurance like everybody else does. I think that everybody has insurance. I think everybody should have insurance, especially when you're low income. So at the end of the day, when the government makes our economy to be a fake ass inflation, at the end of the day, Maddie, you don't get to dictate what God wants. Get the fuck out of here. So at the end of the day, when the government wants to do a fake ass inflation, jack the prices of up everything, and exactly, Audis, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, Blood Ocean. I think that insurance should cover women too. Yes. Vote for Biden or Kamala. Neither one, you fucking trolling beerly steers. Only one that's a pedo is you, Charlie. Tate's a pedo to no one, huh? Hi, Madison. There we go. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Thank you. Are you getting a hormone treatment? Yes, I am. But I can't get TRT on demand. What's TRT? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honeys. Right. Yeah, I know. And it's funny too, because people like Christopher, you know, trolleys like Chris, right? A lot of these haters in here, they're trying to play the victim card. Like John K, PR, all these haters in here, they're trying to play the victim card. AC Rattle, yeah, it is. Yeah, you know what? It's insanity too for people like you that's still not behind bars. Let me see. Oh, I know, Ruthie. I know, honeys. Yeah. HRT, GDR. HRT is hormone replacement therapy. Thank you, Hornets. Thank you. You're welcome, Ruthie. You're welcome. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I think everybody should get insurance. For example, women that go through menopause that need hormones. I think that hormone should be covered for women. I think that hormone should be covered whatever reason that women need it. You know, insurance was specifically built for, you know, different category, different reasons, right? So for example, you have state insurance, right? You have free insurance, HMOs, right? HMO plans are originally were, now I may be wrong, but HMOs are originally designed for people that are low income. You know, so a lot of people out here that can't afford insurance, that can't afford medical, everybody at the end of the day should still have the right for medical because it's a human right. You know, it's a human right. And at the end of the day, it's trash that you're trying to take insurance away. Hi, Kathy. Just talking about random things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Christopher, let me ask you a question. So you think it's right to sit there and have insurance pay for mental sessions? Do you think it's okay for insurance to pay for psychiatrists, therapists? Do you think it's okay for insurance to pay for Ritalin and Adderall? Do you think it's okay for insurance to pay for certain kind of mental medication that keeps your brain at a certain percentage, right? Do you think it's okay for insurance to pay for weight loss? Do you think it's okay for insurance to cover elective shit such as vision? Do you think it's okay for that, Christopher? But you still are not answering the question. Do you think it's okay for the insurance to pay for all that, but yet it's not okay for the insurance to cover hormones? I love you, Nels. Thank you. All right. Right. Look at the haters getting mad in here. Look at them. Love your necklace. Thank you. Look at the haters getting mad. Look at the haters. They have to do insults because they have nothing else to say. Look at that. Look at all the little coward haters in here. All the little transphobes. Look at this shit. Look at the transphobe like Jay. Satisfy your question. You're not satisfying anybody, you fucking asshole. I'm asking you a simple question and you're just literally avoiding the question. All right. Law is now on our side. Well, not really. Not 100%, because at the end of the day, we're still legally able to transition. So you're actually spewing false information. So I'm going to ask you again, Christopher. So how do you think it's okay that insurance covers mental medication, but yet it won't cover insurance for hormones that will keep us healthy and that will keep our bodies from breaking down after being off of hormones? So what do you got to say about that? My insurance hasn't banned the hormones yet. Mine either. No, and we're going to fight it too. We're going to fight for our rights to have insurance. Yeah. Yeah, fight for the right to be trans, right? Right? Mm-hmm. But except for mental medication is expensive too, Christopher. So you're trying to avoid the question because you have no argument. You literally had no fucking argument on it. What's your number? See, here's the thing, chat. Christopher can't answer the question because he knows that I'm right. So they're going to pay for Ritalin and Adderall, which is a very expensive medication. They're going to pay for depression medication for people who are dealing with depression, people who are dealing with ADHD, people who are dealing with autism. They're going to deal with diabetic medication. Okay, so if your argument was valid right there, all right, Christopher, so let's just say, for example, you're going to have a valid standpoint, right? So you can really cross-reference hormones to basically diabetic medication because it's all manageable, right? So according to Christopher, he is saying that hormones should be at low cost. Okay, then everything else should be at low cost. Diabetic medication should be at low cost. Adderall, Ritalin should be at low cost. Let me see. Depression medication should be at low cost. So how come everything's not at low cost? Isn't all medications expensive though? Because according to Christopher, according to him, trannies should not have any rights for insurance to cover hormones, but yet insurance should cover Adderall and Ritalin, which is used for ADHD purposes. According to Christopher, people with depression should have their medications covered completely. According to Christopher, people who deal with diabetes should have their medication completely covered, right? So no, doesn't work like that. I know. We're gonna make sure that God blesses Christian for his hatred and his diversity when it comes down to transphobia. Right? Hi, so. Right? Yeah, right, Christian? They are. Yeah, so you know that, Christopher, you know that progesterone is around the same price, right? So again, you're contradicting your own statement. So at the end of the day, you're saying that Adderall is only $50, which that's false because I actually have one of my sister's kids that take Adderall and it's way over $50. So that's a lie. Second of all, progesterone costs less than $50. So you're going to say that it's okay for insurance to pay for Ritalin and Adderall medication for a specific individual that has ADHD, and again, it's a mental disorder, right? But it's not okay for insurance to pay for progesterone for a trans person, because people like us use progesterone to help decrease the risks of cancer from the hormones that we do. Plus, on top of that, progesterone also helps regulate moods. It also helps regulate the body's hormone levels. So according to you, they can pay for Adderall or Ritalin, right? But yet they can't pay for progesterone, right? Yeah, you're a fucking transphobic hater. Transphobic hater. It doesn't matter the cost, Christopher. It doesn't matter the cost. The point is you're being transphobic. You're literally trying to tell the chat that trans people shouldn't have a right to have insurance. And my whole argument about the point is, at the end of the day, trans people have every right for fucking insurance. Every fucking right to have insurance, especially when you worked and you paid into the system. All right, so what's your argument, Christopher? Let's talk about the animals, right? Right. Yes, exactly. Because if I don't do hormones anymore, I will fuck my body up. I will really fuck my body up if I don't take hormones anymore. Have any pets? I live with 7 cats and 1 dog and 6 kittens. You're reading this, skills are slow. I said, oh, you need to find a private company that can support these treatments without cause the long regular insurance companies raise their premiums on the other 300. So what does it matter, Christopher? At the end of the day, what does it matter? It's state insurance. It's free insurance. What the fuck does it matter? We pay into the system. We pay the taxes. We pay the medical expenses. So what does it matter? What the fuck does it matter if it's going to be from state insurance, between state insurance and private insurance? So Christopher's talking about HMOs and PPOs. What the hell does it matter if it's an HMO or PPO? It does not fucking matter. It's stupid. It's a stupid argument. And again, you know, if that's your philosophy that, you know, trans people should have private insurance, okay. Well, people with ADHD, people with autism, people that have diabetes, all those people need to be switched over to private insurance then. You can't just sit there and fucking discriminate against trans people and target trans people specifically and wanting them to go to PPO. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. Right. Taking half the chat, yeah, I'll take you out too, because you people are being transphobic. And I'm not going to put up with disrespect like that just because you people doesn't believe that trans people should have a right to be taken care of medically. That's your fucking decision. That's because you people want trans people dead. That's the whole purpose here. You people want trans people dead. You people think that trans people shouldn't have a right to insurance. You people think that trans people shouldn't have a right to live. And that's bullshit. We're all human. We're all human. So if you want to be degrading, if you want to degrade another human being on a fucking dehumaned level like you people are doing, that is kind. We'll kick you out. Simple. At the end of the day, we're going to get petitions up and we're going to fight for our rights to have insurance. So, but you are discriminating. You literally are trying to tell people that trans people should be on PPOs. A lot of people can't afford PPOs. $300, $400, $500 a month when rent is over $2,000 a fucking month. No. And again, you're over here trying to avoid what I'm saying back. I'm literally clapping at you back with facts. If trans people should be on PPO, then that means people with ADHD, people with depression, people that are diabetic, all those people should be on a PPO too. You know, these people are taking these medications to better their lives. Same thing with trans people. Just because you, Christopher, doesn't think that hormones help a trans person's life, that doesn't mean that your things are valid. Doesn't mean that my argument's valid either. At the end of the day, we take hormones because we have to. We made the decision to transition. Here you go, Peyton. Standard mod. Peyton, go ahead and take out trash like puddles too. No, sorry, Peyton. No, sorry, Christian. It doesn't work like that. Sorry. At the end of the day, you get your Adderall and your Ritalin covered. You get your medication for ADHD covered. You get your medication for diabetes covered. You get your medication for all these illnesses covered, you know, therapy, fucking mental health, all this shit. You get all this crap covered with insurance, but yet you want to take away insurance to cover trans people's shit? No, that's disgusting. You're singly targeting trans people. So, okay, let's take out some of the trash. Okay. Okay, Ruthie. It is a mental order. Sacred secret. There we go. There we go. Hi, honeys. I'm getting the trash out of here, guys. Hold on a second. Yes, dear Winter, it is. Mm-hmm. We'll see, Ruthie. We'll see right now. For what, Christopher? So you can keep arguing that you're targeting trans people specifically? So I have yet to hear Christopher talking about that. So again, chat, Christopher's talking about trans people individually, trans people. Again, Christopher's targeting trans people specifically, right? So according to Christopher, trans people should be paying for hormones. Is that correct, Christopher? Let's get this really, really straight. So am I correct or am I wrong? Is that what you're trying to say, Christopher? That trans people should be paying for their whole entire transition, right? Wrong or am I wrong or right? Okay, so Christopher says yes. because you choose to transition. That's actually kind of false, because not all trans people choose to transition. We do it because we avoid suicide. We do it so we avoid killing ourselves. So that's actually a false statement. Also on top of that, people with ADHD, they choose to be on medication. You know how I know that, Christopher? Because I have ADHD and I haven't taken medication for it. I haven't had Adderall or Ritalin since I was the age of 16. So that's actually a false statement. People that have pre-diabetic symptoms, people who have diabetes, don't need to take diabetes or diabetic medication because they can control diabetes because of their lifestyle and their dietary. So at the end of the day, these people don't need the medication. They choose to be on the medication. So you see where this argument's going? And Sebastian, you're also getting reported to Google. Mods, go ahead and report Sebastian. If one of you mods are on PC, on computer, can you guys please do a Google report on Sebastian? Sebastian, the one that we kicked out. Right? Right, Katie? Thank you, Abby. But Max, diabetes could be controlled by dietary changes. Diabetes can be controlled by the way you live your life. I know, I have people that are diabetic in my family. I have people that in my family have sleep apnea or apnea, or whatever the fuck you call that shit. I have people such as myself that has dealt with ADHD and depression throughout my whole entire life. I've managed to deal with ADHD. I managed to control my ADHD through self-meditation, and through self-mental clarity. So, yes, you can control diabetes. If it's at a certain level, yes, you can. That's a lie. Exactly, Dimitri. You can lower the risk of getting diabetes, though, is the point. That's not 100% guaranteed. You don't get it. Well, you can lower it, but you can also manage diabetes a lot. You can manage diabetes a lot if you actually do your dietary changes and you live a healthy lifestyle. You can manage diabetes. It has to do with your weight, what you eat, how your dietary is, which is part of what you eat, your sleeping habits, your health habits. It depends on, okay, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do drugs? There's a lot of factors that goes into this. Exactly, right, Max? Exactly, Max. Yes. Automatic. But the thing is, people like that should be covered. Everybody should be covered. That's the whole argument here, Otter. That's the whole Otter-matic fire. That's the whole argument here. Everybody should have the right for insurance. Everybody should have the right for free insurance if you meet a certain bracket. If you meet a certain bracket. Now, if you're a truck driver making $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month, then no. You should still have insurance. You should still be entitled to insurance, but at a discounted rate, right? But if you're like me and you make basically shit, you don't make that much money, then okay, At the end of the day, have free insurance for people who are low income. All this bullshit where they're giving insurance to people who are not even citizens of the United States, that's bullshit. Why are we giving insurance to people who are not even Americans? Bullshit. Right, Ricky. Who says I wasn't working hard, Electric? I guarantee you I worked harder in my life than you ever did. I've been in the fields. I've done truck driving. I've been in the fields. I've been everywhere. Trust me. I've done a lot harder work than you have, and trust me, I put in a lot more money into the system that you did, son. That's a damn sure. That's for damn sure. And right now, this fake ass economy that we're in right now, it's very hard to find a job. So people who are low income should have rights for insurance. I made roughly $70K a year. My rent was $1,400. My car insurance is... I couldn't afford food. The system is fun. Yes. Yes, Fart. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm not giving you the rundown of my work history. The fuck I am, stupid, to tell you all my personal shit? Stupid. I'm talking, so automatic fire. What I'm talking about is that when you're making, you know, $8,000-$10,000 a month, okay, maybe you shouldn't have free medication. Maybe you shouldn't get hormones that are $50 being covered completely for free. It should all have to do with an income bracket. That's what we've been doing. That's what insurance has been doing. A lot of state insurances, they will cut you off if you're making anywhere from like $1,600 to $2,100 a month. They will cut you off for free insurance. At the end of the day, it depends on how much you're making. Yes, Dimitri. Yes. Yes. Work is for the weak. Oh, that's diabetes. A lot of people do. A lot of people do have diabetes right now, and it's sad because at the end of the day, the government's the ones that's making us have diabetes because, like, they put all this crap in our foods. They put all this processed shit in the foods that we eat. The water's poison. The food is poison. So at the end of the day, we're kind of fucked. It's either that or starve. So it's like people can't starve. We need food. We're human. We're not a robot. We're not an android. Germany and somewhat afford. Really? You cannot manage diabetes. At a certain point, you can. I have a lot of people in my family that's pre-diabetic and diabetic, type 2 and type 1. So you can manage diabetes. It depends on what stage you're at. It depends on what type of diabetes that you're at. It really depends on what type. Not every single case of diabetes is manageable by self-care. Now, let me repeat that. Not every single type of diabetes is manageable by self-care, or let's just say non-medicated care. So that means once you have diabetes, it depends on what type of diabetes you have. Some you can take care of, some you can't. It depends on how bad it is. Exactly, Blood Ocean, exactly. So Electric wants to be a troll again. It's all everybody else's fault, right? Do you think you made all the right choices? Are you happy? Yeah, I am happy. Again, I haven't took ADHD medication since I was 16. I haven't taken Adderall or Ritalin since I was 16. I haven't taken depression medication since I was 17. When I sit there and I discovered what I am, that helped me discover my whole entire true self. Do I think I made the right choices? Somewhat. Things I could change? Yeah, I wish I was consistent with hormones throughout my 20s. I think I fucked up on my hormones. But other than that, I think that if I was more consistent with my hormones throughout my younger years, I think I would have been a lot more passable right now. And I think my voice wouldn't have been doing this, and I don't think half of you fools in here will be over here hating and trolling on me right now. So that's the only thing that I regret. I should have stayed on the hormones, but I didn't. I started hormones at a 21 years old, but I got off. I went on, got off, went on, got off. That's where I fucked up at. That's a personal flaw that I regret, that I didn't stay on the hormones. Did I ever take puberty blockers? Absolutely not. Never took puberty blockers. Never did. When I did my hormones legally, because back before, I used to do my hormones outside the clinic. So back then, you guys, hormones wasn't easy to get like it is now. Now these days, you can walk up into a fucking Planned Parenthood, tell them that you want to be a girl, in 5 minutes you're walking out with a prescription. 5 minutes you're walking out with a fucking prescription. It's ridiculous how easy hormones are to get right now. Back then, you had to live 1 year of the opposite gender to even get considered to get hormones. Now you can walk into a Planned Parenthood. Here's your prescription. That's all you do. Just tell them that you want to be a girl, and that's all you got to do. The world is messed up. It is. It is. It is. I'm wrong about what? About how easy it is to get hormones? So prove me wrong. Prove me fucking wrong. I want you to go to Planned Parenthood, and I want you to get some physical copies of it. I want you to get some records from Planned Parenthood. Because I can tell you right now, when I went to Planned Parenthood, I got hormones within my first fucking appointment. I've been seeing Planned Parenthood giving fucking hormones, giving puberty blockers to 13-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids. I see people giving puberty blockers to. No. There's a difference between comments I don't like and comments that are disrespectful and discriminating, like what you're doing right now. Beats D10, O10, or whatever the fuck your name is. See, here's what I do. It's called respect. And when you don't want to respect somebody as a human being, you get kids. Simple. So, any type of abuse, yes. Don't mess with kids. Exactly. Kids don't need to be medically transitioning. See, at the end of the day, Mattel, you're done. Thank you. Don't be calling me a liar in my stream. Why is my voice like that? I'm trans. You have no conventions in the things you were saying. All you have to do is just look it up. Only thing you have to do is just fucking look it up. Look how easy it is to get hormones. Look how easy it is. I'm telling you, there's videos all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over YouTube showing how easy it is to go to a Planned Parenthood and put an innocent kid under 18 years old on puberty blockers. As long as the parent consents, you could put a child on puberty blockers. It's disgusting. It's literally disgusting. And in some cases, I don't know if this is true. But in some cases, the parents don't even need to be told about the kids being on puberty blockers. In some cases, I heard about this. I don't know if it's true, but I heard in some cases that children, adolescents, children as young as 16 can go into Planned Parenthoods and get puberty blockers without the parent consent. How fucked up is that? So, automatic fire. I think that puberty blockers should be banned completely. There is no right age for puberty blockers. Puberty blockers is a disgusting chemical. It's a chemical that they literally use to castrate inmates in prison. They literally use, so let me tell you guys, do you guys know what the chemical is in puberty blockers? Can anybody tell me what the puberty blocker chemical is without Google? What's one of the main chemicals that they use in puberty blockers that they give to a 16-year-old to halt their puberty, to turn him into the other gender? Let me see if you guys can get this question without Google. Why do I care? Because I'm trans, and I have every right to care because I'm trans. I'm protecting children from ending up being like me. You got a problem with that, mob? You got a problem with me trying to protect children from making a big mistake in their life and ruining their body and their life at a young age? You got an issue with that, mob? Or you want to stick up and be one of those woke freaks out there that think it's okay for a 13-year-old, 14, 15, 16-year-old to be on puberty blockers? Is that your ideology, mob? You want to sit there and try to say that children, little ass kids, children should be on chemicals and hormones to alter their bodies at 13 years old? So, at the end of the day, so do you guys know what this drug is that they use for puberty blockers on a child? It's called Lupron. So if you guys do a really simple Google search when it comes down to the drug of Lupron, Lupron is used in prisons at a higher dosage, obviously, to put people to sleep. This drug is used to kill people in prisons. This drug is used to kill inmates in prison as a chemical castration drug product. Now, these people are giving this drug to children to halt puberty. Do you think that's right? Do you think that it's right that you're giving a chemical castration drug to a child? Do you think that's right? Where's Pearland? Courtney, do you know what fluoride is? Do you guys put fluoride inside your water, inside the treatment plant? Do you guys use fluoride to treat water? Because if you guys use fluoride, that is poison. Fluoride is a big mistake that humans did with our water supply. Fluoride is one of the biggest chemicals that we have in water. I shouldn't be right. Exactly, Selena. But they didn't. There's fluoride all over the country. What are you talking about? They banned it years ago. What are you talking about? There's fluoride in every single fucking state. I've been to 32 states already. There's fluoride in every single state. Nevada has fluoride. Arizona has fluoride. Texas has fluoride. Florida has fluoride. You know, Wisconsin has fluoride. California has fluoride. Oregon has fluoride. Nevada has fluoride. I don't know what state you're saying that fluoride doesn't exist. Like, it may be banned that you're saying. I never heard of it being banned. I never did. But at the end of the day, honey, fluoride is still really active in our water. So how in the hell is fluoride coming up on tests? How is it coming up on tests still? Oh, and on top of that, it's not just fluoride, Courtney, but it's also chlorine. So not only is it fluoride that's actually being put into the water still, but there's also PPFAs. There's also chlorine that's being put in the water. Chlorine is a very dangerous chemical substance. You know, we should be treating our water with copper. Copper is a very natural water energizer. Copper cleans water. Copper puts energy to water. There's other methods that we could be using, such as microfiltration. We could be using LED technology. We could be using copper to clean water. But what do? They put chlorine in our water. They put chlorine, they allow lead in our water. They allow toxic chemicals. They allow forever chemicals such as metals, such as aluminum. They have aluminum in our water. We have lead in our water. So I don't understand, how's our water not poison? Our water's hella poison. You know, especially in most parts of the country. A lot of people don't drink their tap water. Tap water make you sick. So talk to me, Courtney. How come when I take a shower or when I use the sink, I can smell a pool water? I can literally smell chlorine strong. I can smell it. When that water's running out of the tap, you can smell the chlorine. That's where the LEDs come in, Ian Coleman. That's where the LEDs came on. That's where the technology comes in. We have red and blue light therapy for red and blue light technology to clean water. We have filters in all our faucets and showers, as well as filters for drinking water. Well, not everybody's house has that. You know, those systems are very expensive. Those systems are very expensive. Yes, chat. Courtney is telling the truth on that. There is systems that filter and treat water in your house, but they're very, very, very expensive. I know I've used the LED. Yes, Ian. All right. Yes, it is. Yeah, no. At the end of the day, you know, you guys can drink unfiltered tap water that's coming straight from the plants. You guys can deal with the sickness. I don't drink from the tap water. It's bad enough I have to take showers in it. You know, like I'm saying, not everybody can afford filter systems for their house. Not everybody can afford that. Yeah, I don't know about that, honey. Again, I smell chlorine. I smell chlorine like it's a fucking swimming pool. I don't drink tap water. That water's poisoned. That water's poisoned. There's fluoride in our whole entire system. There's hormones in our fucking whole entire water. There's toxic metals that float inside of our water. The plants don't get rid of everything. Right? Oh, by hormones, yes. But hey, if you believe that the treatment plant that you work at, if you believe that drinking water with those with that low dosage of all those chemicals you're dumping into the water, if you believe that's safe to drink on a daily basis, so do it, girl. You know, it's all more power for you, Courtney. All more power for you. But I'm just saying, as a concerned citizen, I don't drink tap water like that. It's disgusting. I don't want to drink water that's filled with chemicals. I don't care what the levels of the chemicals are. I don't care what the chemicals are. The whole entire point is the water has chemicals. The water has toxic metals that's inside that water. You know, there's studies that I've seen all over Instagram. I've seen them all over Facebook groups, all over Reddit posts. People are finding aluminum inside water. People are finding hormones inside water, aluminum. They're finding lead. They're finding iron inside water. At the end of the day, water should be pure. I thought that's what the job of the plants are, like what Courtney works at. But sometimes the water does not come out completely filtered. Oh yeah, Courtney, I know, honey. I'm just saying, there's still crap in the water. I don't trust the water. Exactly, dear Winter. Winter, you want to be a mod? All waters is yes. So Mob says, I'd rather drink tap water and be a transphobe and discriminate against people's lifestyles. That's what Mob is saying right now. So, yes, Peyton, technically, I don't know the whole story. Supposedly, sink water and toilet water is all the same shit. Supposedly. I don't know. I hear mixed stories about that. Yeah. Soft water is where it's filtered. It's through like a reverse osmosis system, if I remember right. This isn't a lifestyle. Well, that's your opinion. And you shouldn't discriminate against somebody else for what they're doing for their life. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't fucking me. You ain't giving me no dick. So you have no right to say what the fuck I do with my life. Do you, Joveka? Yeah. I know. That's what we need. We need filters in our houses. I think we need filters in our houses because, like, you know, like Courtney, you know, like I'm not bashing Courtney by any means. You know, Courtney's cool as fuck. I'm not bashing her by any means. I'm just saying respectfully, I don't care what the dosages is. We're still putting chemicals in the water. We're still putting chemicals in the water. I see all these fucking documentaries through Reddit, through Instagram, through YouTube. I'm seeing all this crap surfacing up that there's metals in the water. There's chemicals in the water. Okay, yeah, it could be at safe levels, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be drinking chemicals at all. Period. I don't want chemicals. Now, it kind of sucks because we have to. Because where we're gonna get the water? If you live in the city, where are you gonna get the water? You're gonna fucking drill a well in the back of your house and dig for water into the earth? No, it doesn't work like that. First of all, the city is not even gonna allow you to do that. You have to get that shit clear through city code. So you're kind of fucked. You have to get the water from the plants. Well, E. coli, we actually die from that shit. You're talking about the chemicals we put in water to kill them? That we need them or unless we're dying? I'm thinking that's what Courtney means. Oh my god, chat. I need to get to work. I've been literally sitting in here in the fucking car this whole fucking time. Oh my god. Yeah, she is, Laura. Yeah, we have a cancel culture crew that was in here a couple times earlier. At the end of the day, I don't think house filtration systems should be so expensive. You know, Courtney, how much does it cost to buy a system for the house to take out all those chemicals? To really clean. I'm talking about to really clean and scrub the water. So if you guys don't know what scrubbing means, chat, if you guys don't know what scrubbing means, that's like a different terminology that people use to basically define cleaning. So what's the average price of a good system for a house? What doesn't even have to be a high-end. What's the average price for a house filtration system that takes away all this crap that's in the water? What's the average price? What is it, like 5 grand, 10 grand? How much is the average price? Yeah, exactly, dear winner. We're fucked. We're fucked either way we do. Because, like, if we don't treat the water with chemicals, we're going to die from the bacteria and the viruses that's in the water. But yet, we're drinking chemicals, and it can be in low amounts, but people don't get those low amounts of chemicals. When you drink these chemicals on a daily basis throughout your life, that shit adds up. Only drink beer? Well, the beer has water. The beer has water. But here's the thing. Beer, the plants that make the beer, they make it with reverse osmosis water. They actually have heavy filtration systems to make the beer. Yeah. The nose, thank you, Laura. Let me turn on my work app. Okay. $800. $800. So filtration got that cheap, huh? Shit. So I have a question for Courtney. What's in the water that makes it so harsh? What is in our water that makes it so fucking harsh where it destroys our skin, destroys our hair, destroys our tissue? What's in the water that makes us sick when we drink it from tap? What's in the water? If I get a cup of water and I'm drinking the tap water multiple times throughout the day and I'm drinking it every day, what's making me get diarrhea? What's making me get sick or not feeling good drinking tap water? What's making it where I take a shower and the water's fucking up my hair, getting me to get breakouts, getting my skin to be extra dry? What's in the water that's fucking us up right now? Our water system costs $10,000. Woo! Huh. Okay, there. Can you guys hear me? Oh, a thousand. Okay, there we go. Beach. There we go. Okay. Don't we still have mods in this stream? How come the mods in it took out the racism? Okay. I can't answer where I live, Courtney. That's for security purposes, but I can tell you well over 20 states or almost 30 states that I've been in, the water's crap. The water's trash. I don't know. Maybe I didn't go to the right parts of Texas when I was in Texas. I've been to Dallas, Texas. Let me see. I've been to Dallas. Where else had I been? I think it was just Dallas, I think. I'm not sure. You reported who, Dimitri? But yeah. Don't properly check. Right. Yes, Courtney. Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who Dimitri is talking about right now. Who did you do the R to, Dimitri? Yes. See, we need more people like Courtney that's inside this country to actually care for the water. Oh, me? All right, you're banned. Thank you. So, report, harassment. There we go. So, anyways, so this is what I mean by fake engagement. We have people like Dimitri that was a fake viewer that was trying to get along with the whole entire conversation, that was trying to, you know, be a part of the conversation. At the end of the day, they're just a secret coward that wants to sit there and try to cancel a trans person's channel. That's very transphobic, and this person right here is disgusting. I've already answered your question, Myra M. I'm not. I'm transsexual, not transgender, honey. So. Oh my God, I need to start working them. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream in just a minute. We will come back and stream later on today. Yeah, we need to get more people like Courtney in a lot more states here in the country. But yeah, at the end of the day, you guys, you know, again, the water's trash. I don't drink water from tap. I don't know what you guys do. I personally don't, because every time I drink the water from a faucet, just with a glass from the faucet, I get sick. If I drink water from the faucet enough times, I get sick from it. It's nasty, you know. But then again, all the water that we're drinking is fucking poison. All the water, you know. Even Crystal Geyser. You know, I live off of Crystal Geyser. I'd rather drink the Crystal Geyser that comes in those gallon containers instead of my tap water. But yeah, like Courtney's saying, there's filters too. Yes. And that's what I want to do. I want to get a filter for my shower head, because at the end of the day, I've been to places that have good water where you take a shower. I guarantee you, when you take a shower of filtered water, woo! You are never going to feel the same. When you take a shower with filtered, treated water, it's the best thing you can ever do, especially as a woman. When you shave, you know how us women shave. We shave our legs, we shave our whatever that you need to do, condition your hair. Oh my God. Treated, filtered water through a shower, the best crap ever. I'm telling you guys, if you guys know somebody that has a shower with a filtration system, guarantee you, your shower is going to be 10 times better than any shower you did in your life. Anytime. Yeah, Winter. Yeah, dear Winter. Yes, Courtney. Yes, honey. Was it products? I use Soapbox Biotin Tree Fruit Blend, and I also use It's a 10 Miracle. Sometimes I use the brand Sauce, the hair mask. Sometimes I use their bondage repair, and then sometimes I use Redken. Yes, I need to. So do me a favor. If anybody knows a good shower head that has a filter on it, if anybody knows a good filter that's cheap for the sink too, let me know. DM me through Instagram or one of my other social media platforms. Let me know. So until next time, you guys, mama's got to get to work. My bills ain't going to pay themselves. She needs to get to work. So this girl needs to go to work. I haven't made it big on YouTube yet. So yeah, Home Depot, Amazon too, online too. But then again, you also got to watch out with online too, because a lot of people sell this fake Chinese knockoff bullshit. But anyways, love you guys. Have a good day, evening, nights. I will come back on here later and come stream back here later. Well, I'm hoping so. So, until next time, honey bunnies, thank you. Bye.